Hi everyone and welcome to another video. So in today's video I'm taking a look at tauOS made by Fire Labs. So this project is actually pretty new and it's in pre-release state, kind of alpha version and very early development. So let's have a look at what they have on their website. They have Fire Labs. It's still again in development and early alpha. They have the project with the same name tauOS on GitHub, so you can download the ISO for this distribution and test and have a look by yourself. Also, they have a project called Photon Browser. It's kind of a browser which maybe later will be implemented in the distribution itself. So the design, as you can see from their website and also the distribution itself, is very nice. They added this dock here and with the effects, interesting effects here. Also they have custom theme called Helium and custom icon packs, which right now I am using, called Hydrogen. They are kind of passionate about particles and physics stuff, so they gave interesting names. And we have here the good looking implementation of these themes, pretty much very interesting compared to the Fedora basic theme, which let's say sometimes looks unpolished or not the best way, but here is very nice looking and well implemented the theme. So to access basically all the application, we have show application, we have dedicated button. It's not like the hot corner will show only desktops, virtual desktops, so it's kind of interesting again implementation and very convenient to access all the apps here that we have. By default we have Chromium here, if I remember right, it's provided by RPMOS 3. Let's have a look in terminal 2. I'll zoom in a bit. Okay, the percentage here is not changing. I guess it's a bug. Okay. Oops. Okay, we have NeoFetch. So it tauOS 1.1, Martin Pearl. The kernel we have the same basically as in Fedora 5.17. We have 1350 RPM packages with 12 Flatpaks. So most of the applications I install here are from the Flatpak. We have resolution, GNOME 42.2. The theme I was talking about is Helium Dark. And the icons is Hydrogen, which provide this cute mouse and very nice icons here and in general in the system. Terminal is GNOME terminal. So basically we have to use something like this to check for updates. It's like RPMOS 3 update. So if you try to use DNF, won't work. Of course, with some tricks can install DNF from the toolbox, but is not recommended because it wasn't intended to be like that. RPMOS 3 is basically like GitHub for the code, so binaries are there, and then the format of the RPMOS 3 is read-only. It's basically like iOS or Chrome OS, so you can't really change much in the tree itself, let's say. Advantage is because it's read-only format will have less likely chances to crash and make problems, but one of the disadvantage is you can't really easy way uninstall the default applications, and every, let's say, action and update install or app install from the OS 3 will require every time reboot. You have to restart the computer every time when a change is applied. So which can be annoying sometimes. It may restart even more often than Windows. So it is maybe like a inconvenient thing. But again, with this implementation is less likely to kind of broke the OS itself and things here there. So both Microsoft Edge and only Office I have from the Flatpak. The speed is really nice. It is not lagging anywhere. I don't see any big issues here. Besides, I said about the layers and fonts look like the quality is not the best. Maybe because I'm using the custom scaling. Maybe because the Flatpak is how it is. So let's have a look at settings quick. We have Wi-Fi, network, Bluetooth, which I have Bluetooth but I keep them off. Appearance, we have very nice and cute wallpapers here. I can change to this one, for example, which is really nice. I can change to something like that. I give them credit for very nice looking wallpapers and very good design. We have dock and few customization for smaller, medium and bigger. We also can change the position. Can have here or there or a classic at the bottom. We have panel mode to extend the dock. So use like from KDE, I guess. Also, I think this bar looks really thick. So maybe in the future can be like more thinner and elegant, like a bar from the other distributions, let's say. Okay, I will keep it the dock. Intelligent hiding is like hiding when a window is approaching here, which is really interesting. We have the notifications here, the search, settings, where to search, basically the multitasking from the Fedora. Also we have the hot corners, the workspaces dynamically and how they will be displayed. We have the applications, privacy, Fire account. They will also have accounts, so the distribution is like keep in mind with ecosystem and inspired by Apple ecosystem, where you can have accounts and cross working and connecting many devices with each other, which is an interesting concept, and we will see in the future how it goes on. We have online accounts, a lot of services here, sharing, file sharing, sounds, okay, sound settings, power. I wish we have here like high performance mode, but it's, I guess the plans are borrowed from Fedora, so they're kind of standard. The display, which is very nice. We have here fractional scaling, so I can set in between values, because in Fedora we have like 100, 200 and 300, which is not very convenient at some, let's say, interesting screen resolutions like in my case. Okay, we have mouse settings. Alright, keyboard, printers, removable media, what happens when you insert like a USB, color management and details. Details also we have here their logo, which is an interesting star, and the version and OS itself. Here usually is written GNOME 42.2, but for some reason it is not right now displayed. Okay, the information of the system. They will have possibility to check for updates from the settings also, but it's in development. It's like hello world. which is in the work process. Date and time, region and language, accessibility, okay, not something uncommon, their user account and the default applications for which of the available one. Okay, so let's have a look at the project itself in GitHub if I can find them. Okay, in Google search is not yet displayed there, but from the official website, if you join the Discord, it's like available on, let's see the browser. Yes, it's available. So you can join the Discord and find the links to the tau and get from the GitHub the ISO and possible contributions and collaborations. So for the first, let's say very first alpha version of the distro itself, it's really nice, it's stable, maybe a few bugs here and there, but it's not something significantly broken or let's say unusable. At some point there will be much more developed features, will be better implemented all the applications and settings, but for now we have really good looking distributions based on RPM OS 3, and they have really great potential in the future to become popular distribution, which in the OS 3 is not very user friendly usually, but this one will approach to users much more simply and elegant compared to the programming orientated like Fedora Silverblue based on RPM OS 3. So those are much more developer and programming focused distribution. So thanks for watching and see you in the next one.